Welcome back. The National Alliance for Civil Development Action is an important pillar in the development in the civil societies in general, in participation, of course, with the public and private sector. They are forming our steps on the right path, our steps in the right direction of sustainable development, of maintaining a happy, healthy life for all Egyptians, to reach them in the remote areas, to reach them in the countryside, to know well that they are part and parcel of our community. And President Abdel al-Sisi was keen to attend the National Alliance for Civil Development Action's first convention, and he met with many of those who already benefited from the efforts of the civil societies, and now they are leading a different life capable of improving their standard of life, improving their living circumstances in general, to shed more light on the civil society's performance, let's say, or their impact on our economic, social and cultural lives. We are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Latif Wahba, a journalist and writer. Thank you very much for being with us, Mr. Wahba.
Thanks.
Sir, it was a golden opportunity for the civil society when President Abdel al-Sisi declared or announced that the year 2022 was the year of civil community. And in fact, the National Alliance for Civil Development Action, which was founded in March 2022, during those few months, it did a lot and it made a difference. If you please elaborate on that.
Yeah, of course, as you know that President Abdel al-Sisi attended the first conventions of the National Alliance of Egypt for Development. As you know that I think, according to President Abdel al-Sisi's speech in the inaugurations of these conventions, that the national or NGOs in Egypt are a new arm helping for the government bodies, for the governmental bodies, for the ministries and so on, especially in developing the rural villages in all the Egyptian provinces. As you know that now decent life is still undergoing in about 1,477 villages in the Egyptian provinces. They are, I mean, the NGOs and the government are aiming to help the neediest families in rural communities, orphan children, unemployed youths, and so on. Female also, and empowering women. As you know that Egypt allocated huge money during the last year, and is still spending also, although the economic crisis due to the Russian-Ukrainian war, they are still implementing the initiatives, and the President al-Sisi insisted on going to achieve this initiatives. Egypt allocated about 700 billion Egyptian pound to develop the Egyptian villages in all provinces, and this is of course mean that they can improve the social life of about 40 or 50% of the total Egyptian populations. And as you know that the initiative concentrates all the on all the social services, health, utilities, also in the main infrastructures like drinking waters, like sewage systems, like agriculture,
Yes, sir. And
so on.
as far also
And
as
at
I
the
know,
same- yeah.
that the National Alliance for Civil Development Action groups more than 30 civil society organizations. 30. How do you see this number? Is it only a beginning, and we expect that this number is going to be increased in the very near future?
Yeah, yeah, of course, as you know that this is the representative during the conventions, but they intended to increase their volunteers to also to have another branches on all the Egyptian provinces, and this is of course will help the government hand in hand and step by step to implement the initiatives with all to achieve its goals.
Yes, and sir, you also mentioned the role of volunteers. Do you think that now the Egyptian youth really appreciate and know well the value of being a volunteer, the culture of being a volunteer? Is it now prevailing, and we can benefit from that? We can benefit by all means that our youth would really shoulder the responsibility of taking care of the elderly, of doing everything to help the needy brackets, you name it.
Yeah, of course, as we noticed that during the first conventions, for example, that some or many volunteers in different aspects, like health, like education, like agriculture, like and so on. As you know that they are already employed in, for example, public and private hospitals, but at the same time, they cut sometimes from their work to help the initiatives. This is, means that he is volunteering to do another national efforts to help the people, and at the same time, we can apply the same model on all other aspects, like education, like agriculture,
like health, like culture, everything, as you said, sir.
Of volunteers.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Abdel Latif Wahba, journalist and writer, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. And by this, we come to the end of our breakfast show today. Tomorrow is another episode and another crew. You were in the company of my dear colleague and friend Shireen Adel and myself, Nurmina Abdurrahman. Many thanks for watching. It's goodbye for now, but stay tuned on Nile TV International. Always for more updates and for more details, please log on to www.nileinternational.net.